What's up, guys? Well, it's been, I don't know, probably a week and a half, maybe even longer, maybe almost 2 weeks since I have put up any videos. It's been a crazy week. What the heck is today anyway? I know it's Thursday. I actually remember that today, I don't know what. I haven't been able to remember the day of the week for like a week and a half. Well, let's see what we got here, guys. It's okay, it's Thursday, February 12th, 2015. Well, not this past Sunday. Kick this heat down. Whew, just getting in my truck to start the day off. Not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. They called for a whopping, hell, I don't know, I can't remember what the hell it was. It was something like 6 to 8 inches. Well, we ended up getting 2 foot plus. Maybe, you know, some areas were just about 2 foot, other areas were slightly over. So what I did was I went out plowing about 10 o'clock that Sunday night, and I plowed straight through till about 7:30 Tuesday evening. Alright, after that I slept for a few hours. I woke up about midnight on Tuesday, maybe 1 in the morning, you know, rolling over. And I went to start plowing again, and I plowed all night Wednesday night. You know what I mean. It's hard to explain the days they roll. It was Tuesday night going into Wednesday, so I plowed all night long, pretty much all day Wednesday until about 5:30 or so. And then I had an issue. I thought something was wrong in my front end. I felt something rattling, something, you know, whatever. Well, my dumbass, when you guys seen that video I made just a week or two ago, whatever it was, I was mad because I ended up having to replace the wheel bearings of the hubs in the front of the truck after I just put them in September. They were faulty from where I'd gotten them from. Anyway, when I put the brackets back on that holds the calipers in place, I was in a hurry and I didn't torque them the way they need to be torqued down. And I don't always torque everything down to what the specs call for. Sometimes I just hit it with an impact and just hit it till it stops, let off, and then just burp it real quick, burp the gun. If you guys use impacts, you know, air tools, then you know what I'm talking about. So sometimes I just do that, and it's always fine. But since I didn't torque it down, I should have hit it with an impact, and I didn't. I just had a ratchet on there, snugged it up, and then tapped the ratchet a couple times to make it snug. Well, I should have known better. What ended up happening was the bolts, the 2 grade 8 bolts that hold the caliper to the control arm, or hold the caliper bracket to the control arm that holds the caliper in there. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure most of you do. The caliper is what holds your brake pads in place and squeezes them when you step on the brake. Okay, but anyway, so had I made sure those were right, or torqued down, or at least burped them with an air gun, they would have been fine, but no, I didn't. So one of the bolts come out and was completely gone on that bracket on the driver's side, and that was the upper one. The lower bolt was loosened up. It was just hand tight, so it was about to come out too. So every time I stepped on the brakes, it was just freaking rattling in there, the whole brake assembly on the driver's side and the front. So yeah, my own being in a rush and my own stupidity could have killed me. Just learn from my mistakes, guys. I could have killed myself or somebody else just from being freaking stupid. You know, how I managed to plow for like 3 days round the clock non-stop and it didn't completely come apart is beyond me, but it didn't. So anyway, I figured it out in time, had the truck up on the lift, and got it taken care of before it did completely come apart. So so that's a plus, definitely a good thing. So I got that fixed, and finding one of them bolts was not fun. I did not have any at the shop, and I had to go to a place in Niagara Falls called Nut and Bolt, ironically, and they had exactly what I needed, because I called 20 other places and nobody had the bolts that I needed, because they got to be, you know, special bolts. Yeah, it has to be good solid hardware. It's your brakes for, you know, for God's sakes, it's your brakes, it's got to be right. Anyway, so I get that done, get that back together. That was in the Thursday, and then I plowed, went out Thursday night, plowed all night into Friday morning. I stopped about 5:15 Friday morning. Went home, changed into my uniform, went to Brinks, drove for Brinks all day. No, I didn't. I went to Brinks, I messengered that day, so I wasn't even driving. So I was the guy running in and out of all the stops, picking up the money, doing the ATMs, replenishing them. So I did that all day. I came home and I crashed. It was a pretty good weekend. Didn't really have to, just, you know, did some basic stuff over the weekend. Didn't really have to go out plowing or nothing like that. Everything worked out pretty well. What I did do on Friday, or on Thursday night when I went out plowing, that another bonehead move. If any of you guys know how the Boss plows are, it has a pin on the frame that pulls out, and it's spring loaded. It's a solid steel pin, and it has a spring around it with a cotter pin through it, and it pulls out, and it's like an L shape, and when you grab it and you pull it out, the jack raises up and down, so you can, you know, lower it all the way down, let go of the pin, it snaps back into the hole, and then when you drop the plow down to take the plow off the truck, it stays there at that height, and then you just release the outer pins, you back away from the truck after you unplug it, of course, the electricals. But so I never, once I got done fixing the brakes, I threw the plow back on the truck, hooked everything up, raised it up, went off, and I went out plowing, and I never raised that back up. Well, it ended up bending that pin. It literally bent that pin almost straight up to a 90. And the jack didn't fall out of there, and I don't know how it didn't fall out of there. It definitely should have, but it was kind of wedged because of the way the pin bent. So anyway, I just took the jack out, left the pin the way it was, and pulled the jack right out of the bottom, the foot pedal, the foot stand for the jack, threw it on the passenger floor of the truck, and it's been there for a week. Well, I figured I'd get to it early this week, and it turned out Sunday we got a crap load of snow again. Then Sunday into Monday, so I went out plowing again round the friggin' clock till Monday night this time. Stopped, I went out Tuesday, plowed all day Tuesday, that was pretty much it. Wednesday, I went out hit and miss stuff all day long. That was yesterday, obviously. Just random stuff. And then at the end of the day yesterday, I pulled that pin out, and that pin was destroyed. There was no bending it back. It was actually, where it bent, it was actually torn. The steel tore in half. It was whatever cheap crap it was made of. I looked up on eBay, and they were like, I don't know, they're under 20 bucks, but not by much. They're like 17, 18 bucks for a new one. I was like, this is dumb. I have steel rod that's the same exact size sitting right in the garage. So what I did is I measured out the length, and I cut it to length, a straight piece, and then I lined it up with the other one to find the hole so I can drill a hole through and put a cotter pin in it. So I cut it and put it in the vise, drilled the hole through, and then I measure up to length, put the jack back in the plow, measure up to, you know, so it'd be right where I want it to be, because you have to adjust them just right or it won't pull out all the way for the jack to go up and down, or it'll come out too far and the jack will just fall out every time. So anyway, I got that arranged and figured out, and then I took another piece of steel about 3 inches long, and I welded it crossways. So instead of the pin, like the original pin comes out and makes an L, this comes out and it goes straight across. It's like a T-handle. It's much easier to pull out, and I made it out of much better steel. The spring was still there, it was still intact from the other one, so I just put that on there, put the cotter pin through, and so we're good to go now. Everything is as it should be. And that's all back together. But in this wonderful last couple weeks of non-stop snow plowing and fun, I went to the gym one day last week. This week this week I went yesterday. I am actually on my way up to our rental properties right now to unlock the doors so that the painters can go in and do their thing, and they said that it'll take today and tomorrow, and they'll have the entire place, the entire apartment painted. The one apartment, the lower one. You guys saw a video of that, of how my last tenants trashed it, because, you know, they're scumbags. But So they're the painters are coming in today. They're painting the whole friggin' place, and between today and tomorrow, so I gotta go up and unlock the doors for them. Then I'm going over to the gym. I'll hit it really hard again today. I friggin' definitely kicked my own butt yesterday. I'm gonna hit it hard again today, and then hopefully hit it hard again tomorrow. And then I got so many plans for the weekend. I won't see the gym this weekend, but that's all right. Feeling pretty good. Oh, that's another thing. And you guys know, I'm sure a bunch of you guys have heard of the Tough Mudder. Okay, everybody's heard of the Tough Mudder. If you haven't, YouTube it. It's pretty insane. It's a straight out race. However, there's another one, and it's called Mudderella. Okay, M-U-D-D-R-E-L-L-A. Google that, or you know, look it up on YouTube, and it's pretty cool. And it's it says it's designed by women for women, and it's actually all the money for it goes to support, or a big chunk, whatever, goes to support ending violence, just violence in general. Kids with bullying, domestic violence, just violence. Okay, so it's for a great cause. Well, my wife is really psyched about doing this. Her cousin and some other family members of hers are really excited about doing this. They're getting together and they're doing it. So I watched a video on it with her, and I saw there were a couple guys on there. And I said, I thought this thing was for women. And she says, well, it is, but you know, guys can do it. It's just a guy can't be a captain of the team. A guy has to be invited in by a female captain. And so, well, that's pretty cool. So we were sitting there talking about it, and I told her, I said, you know what? There's no shame in my game. I'll do it with you to support you. And her cousins and stuff they're doing it with are super cool people. I love them to death, great people. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be the dude on the team. And this whole event that's for women, it's not like an all-out race. It's just obstacles and stuff. And if you don't want to do certain ones, or you can't physically do certain ones, you don't have to. So it's not like as extreme as Tough Mudder. You know what I mean? But it's really cool, and it goes for a good cause. And you know, I'm gonna do it to support my wife and to support, you know, her cousins and stuff. So I'm gonna go there and be the dude that everyone's gonna look at and say, why is a guy here? Why is this guy doing this? You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm that guy. I'm gonna be that guy because I support my wife, and that's what I do. And I think it'll be a lot of fun anyway. So yeah, that's coming up in, what the hell is it? I think July. And I'm definitely GoPro in that thing. I'm gonna put my action cam in the waterproof case. I don't know if I'm gonna do a helmet jobby, if I'm gonna put it on my chest mount. I don't know. I don't really know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I'm definitely gonna do it. I'm gonna film it. You guys are gonna get some great footage of that, but you know. And hey, when it really comes down to it, I'm one dude surrounded by thousands of girls. Who's the idiot here? Not me. And that's what I told my wife, and she goes, you're lucky I'm there. And I said, hey, if you're gonna do an event where you're surrounded by a ton of women and you're married, why not pick the one your wife's at and play it safe, right? Anyway, but yeah, it's gonna be cool, guys. It's called Mudderella, and I guess there's gonna be fan pages where people can donate money in our names and stuff to the cause if you don't want to do it. But there's one they did last July, I believe, in New Jersey. But this one's gonna be in Batavia, New York, which is, you know, about 35-40 minutes from our house, but gonna be a good time. I'm excited about it. Can't wait. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this, and we're gonna rock it out. But anyway, so yeah, so that's where we're at right now, guys. What I will do, I'm gonna kind of compile a bunch of videos. This is gonna be another one of my vlogs, so to speak. And but I'll get some footage of that pin that I made. So if any of you guys run into the same problem, pretty sure there's a lot of Westerns and Fisher plows that have the same setup as far as the jack goes. I know some of the Westerns have the foot stands, like the jack stands, it's a pin and it flips up. And then when it flips, you know, when it flips down, it's the jack. When it flips up, they actually lock around the anchors for the plow, and that's how it stays up anyway. It's a dual purpose type jack. But anyway, so you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. If any of you guys need this for any plow, or hell, if you even have just any type of setup that you need a pin style like this, and you don't want to buy one, you have the stuff to make your own, and you have the know-how to do it, you know, then yeah, help you guys out and show you how I did it. Maybe it'll work for you. If you really think about it, a lot of the pull-out pins that hold the ramp gates up on landscape trailers is the exact same design of what I did. That's actually where I was thinking about it in my head. I was like, hell, I can make this thing. I have all the materials right here. Why am I going to pay the money and order one? But yeah. All right, my wife's calling, guys. I'll get back with you in a little bit. What's up, guys? I'm back. Anyway, I kicked my butt again at the gym. I need it. You know what? I'm not getting there nearly as much as I want to lately. Like I said, last week was one day. The week before was 2 days. This week, today's my second day, and I have every intention of being here again tomorrow. The only days I really have available to work out is Tuesday through Friday. But man, it's just becoming a pain. I thought I'd have a lot more time to go to the gym this time of year, because, you know, let's face it, plowing snow is only when it snows, and in the summertime, you know, you pretty much go, you know. Landscapers, that's when we make our money. That time of year, it's go, and the mad dash all the way up until, you know, all the way up until winter, the end of fall. And then, I don't know, it depends on what you guys do in the winter time. Some of you live down south have the luxury of still doing a lot of outside work, or you do like, you know, a lot of you guys, like my uncle has a landscape company in Clearwater, Florida, right outside Tampa. He covers like Clearwater, Indian Rocks area. I don't know if any of y'all know where that's at, but I don't know, if he sees this video he might kick my ass, but he's in his, I want to say 50s, early 50s, and he moved down there right out of high school. He had enough of this place. He's a smart man, got the hell out of this cold and moved down there, started a landscape company, been doing it ever since. And I should have done the same damn thing. I should shut my damn business down here, pack up all my stuff, take all my equipment, all my trucks, and go down there and join forces with him. That's what I should do. But my kids have already started school here. They're a couple years in. And when I was younger, well, once I hit like junior high, pretty much was stationary. But all the way up to junior high, man, I was in so many different freaking schools. And creating friendships, breaking friendships, creating friendships, breaking friendships. And I don't want to do that shit to my kids. So for now, I stay here. But anyway, so yeah, so it seems like any of you guys that are up here in New York will know we haven't gotten crap for snow this year, and it seems like we pretty much got an entire winter's worth of snow all in February. Everything we've had this year has come in February. Like, I think for November, December, and January, I plowed snow 8 times, 9 times maybe, something like that. It was 10 or under. I have plowed each one of my accounts. I have plowed at least 9 to 10 times this month each. So you know what, I'm hoping we just get, that'll just be it. February knocked out. March gets nicer, no snow, maybe 1, maybe 2 snowfalls at best. Right into April, smooth sailing from there. That's what I'm hoping for. Will it happen? Probably not, because I wanted to. I'm going to touch base on something. A couple of you guys have inboxed me or messaged me claiming that my logo is copyrighted for another business. Okay? The owner of that other business has already contacted me. I talked to him, and I informed him that my graphic designer that designed my logo took that logo. I have some of my cards right here. Okay, see right there, this right here, Countryside Lawn Care, and then the whole diamond shape and the grass up top. Okay, if you do a search, you will find a company in Savannah, Georgia called Blades of Grass Lawn Care. Where I have Countryside, he has Blades of Grass. And then he has the same logo shape as me, but the difference is his is 3D. His is set to an angle, it's 3D, it's a little bit different, but the basic idea is the same. Now, my graphic designer that designed my logo, that does all my stuff, he took that logo without Blades of Grass or anything in it, just the design of it himself, and he got it off of a free template website, okay? And I advised the owner of Blades of Grass that told me his logo is copyrighted, and there's a patent on it, whatever. I advised him, hey, I don't know if you know or not, but if you're telling the truth and your logo really is patented, copyrighted, whatever, you might want to look into that, because they have it on a free template website. And so I did a little search for it, and come to find out, it's on like 3 different websites. I didn't steal this guy's logo by any means. And I talked to him, and he's a very cool guy, very cool. And I told him, I said, listen, if you want me to change my logo, I will. I'm only a few years in. He's been in business a lot longer than me. If he wants me to change it, by all means, I will. I could understand, because if I was him, I would be upset too. But I didn't know that, there was a copyright on this logo. Like I said, when my graphic designer found it, it was just a logo. It didn't say Blades of Grass in it, didn't say nothing. It just said the lawn care. So somebody put it on these free template websites. But anyway, so he said, no, as long as you don't plan on expanding like down here toward the south or nothing, I don't really care. And I said, no, I'm never leaving my state. I don't care to even get that big. I just don't want to. I'm very happy with where I'm at. I want to grow a little bit, but I have no desire in being that big at all. So anyways, I've had a few other people saying, oh, inbox me saying, you better change that. Oh my goodness, if I were you, I would change it, this and that. First of all, it's none of your damn business. Unless you own his company, or unless you hold stock in his company or my company, or unless you sit on a board of either one of our companies, which neither of us have, it is none of your damn business. It's none of your damn business if the side of my truck says Blades of Grass. There's nothing to do with you. But on the same note, I'm about tired of getting these inbox messages from people that have no freaking clue what they're talking about, nor have anything to do with my company or Blades of Grass. But if you guys have seen the side of this truck I'm driving right now, my GMC, my plow truck, you will see that long before any of that ever even came up, I changed my logo. I changed mine up a little bit anyway. And the side of this truck says Countryside, real big all the way across it, and underneath says lawn care and cursive writing, kind of italic type writing. And I really like that better on this truck than what's on, what you've seen on my other trucks, like the red F-150 or my 1-ton dually that has that diamond-shaped logo. So what I've decided to do, just because I'm sick and tired of hearing it, and I want to be different anyway. I want my own thing. I don't want to be like anybody else. Had I known that logo was already out there, I would have never let my graphic designer take that template and go from there. But he didn't know any more than I did. So anyways, so you guys have seen what I've done with the GMC. It's a little bit different. It doesn't even have that diamond template on it. It just is Countryside down the side, and then lawn care, like I said, in cursive under. So what I've done is I just ordered 1,000 new business cards. I was about up on business cards anyway. I was due for new ones, and it was time for new business cards anyway. So what I did was I changed it. This, I don't know if you guys can see, this is my new card. See, it says Countryside in block. I'm trying not to bounce around, but I'm driving. It says Countryside in block lettering, and then lawn care in the italics underneath it. That is, and then on the back, I have a thing written on the back. Just a kind of a slogan for my company anyway. But anyway, so those are my new business cards. The company that makes all my uniforms, it's all my t-shirts, my sweatshirts, all that stuff. It's right in the town I live in. I'm sending it to them. They are going to print all my new shirts and sweatshirts for the season with that on it, like that, Countryside block lettering and a little cursive underneath it. And I'm going to change the dually. I'm going to pull the graphics off the dually, and I'm going to have them reprinted exactly like they are on this truck on the GMC. So, other than the t-shirts and the hoodies I already have made up, they are going to, you know, we'll wear them whenever, but, you know, when they get worn out, that'll be the end of them, and, you know, it is what it is. That logo is now history. It's now in the past. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I really don't know what else to say about it. You know, it is what it is, guys. If any of you guys are, you know, have anything against me for having that, then, you know, whatever. I'm just as easy to unsubscribe as I am to subscribe, so you can get rid of me if it bothers you that bad. But like I said, I didn't know anything about his company. He didn't know anything about my company, and our logos aren't exactly the same. You know, his is more of a 3D version, and, you know, the names are different, but the general idea of the diamond with the grass at the top and the block through the center, you know, I get it that that's the same, but we're, you know, I'm just gonna, like I said, very, very cool guy. By the way, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, check out Blades of Grass. He's in Savannah, Georgia. Great guy, great company. I mean, very, very easy to talk to. I talked to this guy for a little while, and we went over everything. And like I said, I offered to him, I said, you know, I'll get rid of the logo if you want. By all means, if you have a copyright and you've been in business this long, I'd be pissed if someone took mine. But, you know, he's like, no, it's cool. Don't even worry about it. So, but anyway, I'm getting rid of it anyway because I want to. And, you know, this is a courtesy thing to him. It's a courtesy thing to him and respect for him and his company. I'm dumping the logo. Like I said, I'm only a couple years in. It's not going to make a huge difference for me to swap out my logo at this stage in the game. You know, if I was 10 years in or something, that'd be a different story. So anyway, my... what the hell do you call it? The little photo for my YouTube channel here has that logo. To be honest with you, I can't even remember how I put that picture in there, but I'll go through my settings or whatever and find it. I'm gonna dump that off too. So you guys will see it's different, but it's still me. It's still the same, goofy guy making these videos. But it'll look different on my channel. Well, the sun's coming out today, but it's been snowing all freaking day. But yeah, so, you know, you guys may see it look a little different from my channel, but, you know, all in all, at the end of the day, it's still me. And like I said, I'll swap that out, and when I get the new shirts and stuff made, I'll make a video of that. You guys will see what I did with it. But yeah, all right, guys, so I'm out of the gym. I'm tired, I'm beat. I gotta get some food, and I'm gonna I gotta go clean out a small little area. I gotta plow out a little section parking area. But I'll be back on when we see what's up for the rest of the day. Alright, guys, I'm out. Alright, guys, this is what I was talking about with the logo on the side of the truck. It's just like that. So it's kind of just like the business cards, only it's not going to have. That's what I meant with the dually. There's the original logo with the dually. So that's going to be coming off there, and it'll look like that. What I was talking about in the video about the pin, there's the pin. See? It's like a T-handle now. I just pull it out, spring loaded with the cotter pin through, and it goes in the holes. Jack goes up and down. But now it's just a T-handle pin. Much better than what was on there. My nice yard, see? All that snow in my driveway. Push it up into the yard. Way back into the yard. You don't see a blade of grass in it, do you? That's right. That's how it's supposed to be for all you sod rollers that push snow way up into people's yards and tear up half their yard with it. But anyway, I found my keys here. I can go in the house. But yeah, so that is, flip you around so you can look at my ugly mug. That is, that's what I meant. You guys can see my point on the, what I did with the plow with the new pin that I had made. Much better than the original. It'll be much stronger as well. And, what was I going to say? Oh, and you see the logo. See what I mean by logo. You have to sit there for me. I'm going to take my coat off. So anyway, I'm going to go to the computer and post this video that I made up today, but tomorrow, Friday the 13th, whoa. could be freaky. Let's see what happens. They're calling for 6 to 8 inches of snow here tomorrow into Saturday, so we'll see what's up. Hopefully I'll get this together. Yeah, I mentioned in one of my other videos I want to take my action cam, put it in the waterproof case, put it on the side of the plow, and try to film some that way while I'm plowing. I think it'd be pretty sweet. But all that plowing I did the last 2 weeks, I just haven't done it because it's been very hectic, and I just had to keep hammering out the plowing. I really didn't have time to do any videos. It was go, 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 go. So yeah, so anyway, this is at least I got an update out there, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alright guys, I'm out.